Welcome everyone to our next installation of our coffee break webinar, Moving Beyond a Requirement, a framework to maximize the full benefits of program evaluation. One of the things that you may have noticed in this increasingly data age that we live in is that there's an increasing role of program evaluation. We have some evidence to that anecdotally that program evaluation is playing a more important role. One, if you just look at solicitations. In a lot of federally grant-funded projects, there's more and more references to program evaluation. Another anecdotal piece of evidence is looking at the fact that there was an Evidence-Based Policymaking Act of 2018. And this act requires all federal agencies to have a chief evaluation officer and to develop learning agendas and annual evaluation plans. And while quantitative data is limited, it's also suggestive of a similar trend. And looking at the State of Evaluation report produced by the Innovation Network, in 2010, about 85% of individuals indicated that program evaluation was a key component of their work in terms of some type of grant-funded or nonprofit work. In 2016, that response rate had increased to 92%. And I would guess if that survey was disseminated now, that percent increase would be even greater. One of the questions that we have to ask, though, is why? Why is program evaluation playing a greater role? What are the reasons? What's motivating this? And one way to think about this is if we take a broader view and thinking about this idea of what I think of as the promise. Each field has a promise that it's offering society, and program evaluation is no exception. So let me show you what I mean by this. So if you think about medicine, the promise that medicine provides is that it's going to treat sick individuals and keep individuals healthy. If you think about the legal profession, that the promise of the legal profession is that it's ensuring to protect the rights of individuals and entities. And program evaluation also has a promise as well. And the promise of program evaluation is essentially saying that it's producing evidence of how public resources are impacting on societal challenges. And yet, when thinking about that promise promise can only be fulfilled when certain kind of characteristics are actually met. And that's really the focus of today's webinar. So today,